Okay, so you've managed to get your product team some security training that they actually like. It's got hands-on labs, challenges, offensive and defensive security, pretty much everything you need. But you just can't seem to catch a break because now there's a new problem. How do you actually know if all your team members are progressing in their training? And even if you did, who's checking if they actually learned something and didn't just play the videos at 2x speed or just mess around with the labs? But don't worry, because we thought of that. When you train with AppSecEngineer, you get access to an admin panel that handles all the analytics and progress tracking stuff and lets you manage which teams are training in what. We've actively improved the admin panel using feedback from our customers, so just wait and see how insanely useful it can be. To start off, this page shows all the users in your organization and which ones are currently activated. Let's say you've paid for 100 users, but some people change teams and don't need training right now. Instead of deleting those users and losing all their data, you can just deactivate them and free up vacant seats so you can add new team members. Over here, you can create new teams and assign people to them, making it easier to manage because AppSecEngineer lets you assign specific courses to different teams or even individual users. Just give them a deadline, select which courses you want, and boom, they have a new assignment. You can even create certificates that your team members can add to their resumes or LinkedIn. But if you want to know how your teams are doing in training, just head over to the reports page where you can see how much time users are spending on AppSecEngineer, how many hours they spend doing lab exercises, and even get a breakdown of what individual users are doing. We even point out outlier users who aren't engaging with the training, so you can give them a little nudge to get back on track. All of these reports can be exported as either PDF or CSV. Which brings me to the biggest pain point most customers have. Even if a user spent 10 hours training last week, how do you know that they actually learned something? The only way to do that is by giving them a test. And that's exactly why AppSecEngineer lets you assign challenges to users. If you didn't know, a challenge gives you some insecure code or a vulnerable application where the objective is to identify the flaws and figure out how to properly fix the issues. They're all connected to the courses we teach, which is convenient because you can ask your team members to solve these problems to show that they've properly understood the concepts they've learned. What's more, you can even assign these challenges as CTF style tournaments to see who solves them the fastest. And you can send challenges to interview candidates to test if they have the skills for the job. They don't need to be on AppSecEngineer. It's as easy as setting a deadline and sending the challenge to them over email. But I've saved the best for last because this is honestly the coolest thing about the admin panel. Build your own challenge. All you gotta do is select the programming language and framework you want, what vulnerabilities they should find, and how difficult you want the challenge to be. You can even add some extra details if you want the challenge even more customized. And with just one click, you've generated a brand new challenge ready to send out to your team. Now you don't have to wait for us to release new challenges. You can just spin up your own based on what your team requires, and it's there like that. Pretty damn neat, huh? I'm Anish from AppSecEngineer, and this was a quick look at how our incredible platform makes it so easy to manage and upskill teams of any size and complexity. See you next time.